Beltanisma is on first base after the first hit of the game. Here's a swinging strike for strike three and out number one. As the South Tama Trojans with their 1-10 record, they're 0-7 now on the road. Their 12th game of the season here tonight. The Hawks in their 15th and 16th games here tonight. As there is a strike, 0-1 the count. As the Hawks, the 12th ranked team in Class 4A, 11-4 record. They're on a 5-game win streak. After the game one win, this one is sky to shallow center. Coming on is the Hawks center fielder, Caitlin Mangold, for the out. As the Hawks now have 2 outs. South Tama, Macy Fritz flying out there. And it brings up McKenna Knock now. With 2 down here in this first inning. Emily Klosterman getting the start inside the circle for the Hawks here in game 2. As Kristen Wegman in game 1. A complete game shutout, 6-inning variety, picked up her 9th win of the year. As the senior is 9-4. Here's a foul ball after a strike, 0-2 the count here to McKenna Knock, the second hitter on the team for South Tama, with a .321 record. .321 batting average, I should say. 0-2 the count with 2 down. This one has popped up behind us here, the press box. Chelsea Ahrens is the head coach of South Tama, and her 8th season, 66-225. This is a program that has had not much success. They have not had a winning season since softball started at South Tama in 1985. As South Tama, with their most wins in school program history, came in 2004. So 12 years ago, that was a 20-26 year that year. There's a ball inside off the plate, 2-2 the count now. Here to the number 4 batter, McKenna Knock. As the Hawks improved their home record to 5-0 with the 10-0 win earlier tonight. Womack overall record 7-2. As the ball downstairs will throw now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. As the East Division record for the Hawks is at 4-0. This one is a little liner right side, the L4 to Yankovic in the inning. 1 hit and 1 left on for South Tama as we go to the bottom half of the first. No score. This is Hawks softball, JMC Sports.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
And a welcome back in to Sill Field on this Wednesday night. Wymack Conference cross-division doubleheader for the Hawks here tonight. 10-0 in 6 innings in game number 1. As Liz Kolak stands in. And she takes the ball 1-0 the count. Kolak, one of the 4 juniors on this roster for second-year head coach Tiffany Rave. 7th year overall as a varsity head coach. Overall record of 144 and 67. Spent 5 years, of course, Monticello, the 2006 graduate of EDCO. Her record at WD now after the Game 1 victory, 37-19. 1-1 the count here to Liz Kolak. The third baseman for the Hawks swings through this one. It was a shoulder-high pitch, went at chasing and came up empty, 1-2 the count. 17 on the roster, 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, 7 freshmen, 2 8th graders for the Hawks. For South Tama, 13 on their squad, 2 seniors, 6 juniors, 3 sophomores, 2 freshmen. And this one is lifted right side. First baseman getting over. Yupa will put it away for the pop out to the first baseman for out number 1. As Kristen Wegman now stands in after Kolak pops out.
Kristen Wegman the batter, Malia Georgian on deck.
For South Tama, Destiny Johnson is the pitcher. She's just an 8th grader. 2 starts so far in the season, an 0-2 record, 11 innings pitched, 17 hits against her, 19 runs. She's got a 5.09 ERA. Opponents are hitting .283 against her. Ball upstairs to Kristen Wegman, the winner in Game 1, improving your record to 9-4. Hawks gave the offense a 4-0 through 5 innings, and then added 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, I should say, in Game 1, including a grand slam walk-off fashion by the freshman Claire Dimmer to end that first game. As for Dimmer, her first career varsity home run, and comes in grand slam style. 3-0 to count with 1 down. Here in the bottom of the first inning, there's a strike taken on the inside corner. Strike 1, 3-1 the count. Veteran and state umpire Al Stoltz from Dubuque is behind home plate for game number 2. His partner Dave King, also from the Dubuque area, is on the bases for this one. 3-1 the count. There's a ball in the dirt outside, ball 4. Wegman draws the 1-out walk and will take her place down at first base. Now, Malia Georgian will stand in here for the Hawks. As Georgian, the junior catcher, showing bunt, pulls back, takes the ball in the dirt, hops off the fence to the catcher, knock. Not before Wegman makes her way down to second base on the wild pitch. So 1 out, runner on second. Here in the bottom of the first inning. Hawks struck for 2 runs in the first inning of game number 1. The 1-0 on the way. Bunt getting it down left side, but foul as Fritz, the third baseman, gives that one chase and picks it up in foul ground. Defensively for the Trojans, Yuska, Tanisma, and Slavin left to right. Fritz, Presic, Yuska, and Upa around the infield knocked the catcher and Johnson, the 8th grade pitcher, inside the circle. 1-1 the count with 1 down. We're the last of the first inning, no score yet. Runner on second. Here's a bunt left side, Georgian. Can't get it in fair once again as it just goes foul past that third baseman in foul territory, Fritz. As Georgian will stand back in. Malia coming into the night, 13 hits, 3 doubles, 2 runs scored. Is hitting .351. She's got 16 RBI. She leads the team in that category. There's a ball inside off the plate to throw down. Goes into left field, but Wegman going to stay put. Coach Rave saying not far enough. The left fielder, good backup. Yuska coming in and making sure Wegman can't go anywhere. 2-2 the count with 1 down. First run of the ball game waits at first base for the Hawks in the form of Wegman. with Georgian standing in. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Georgian, after time, steps back in and is ready here. And a ball outside. Misses well out of the zone there for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2 on the way is lifted right side, a little blooper right side coming in, not able to get to it. Wegman's now going to try to come in to score, and she will, sliding in safely, no throw. As a valiant effort by the second baseman, Yuska just couldn't get there in time, so an infield hit by Georgian. She gets herself an RBI as Wegman comes across the score. The first run of the game, and a courtesy runner at first base now in her usual duty, Sabrina Welcher, the freshman. As Welcher, the CR at first. That brings up Kyra Vasky. She had a couple hits, including hitting one to the fence her first time up in game number 1. Stands in here with 1 out and 1 on. In the last of the first, Hawks lead 1-0. Pitch one inside, off and running is Welcher. As Welcher as a freshman, one of the 7 freshmen on the roster for Coach Raven Company, has herself another stolen base. 5 stolen bases on the year now. The ball upstairs as Vasky lays off. 2-0 the count. 1 down. Hawks have scored 1 in the bottom half of the first inning. There's a pitch low and inside off the plate, ball 3. 3-0 the count now. Hawks coming off of that weekend tournament where they went 2-2, losing to 2 4A ranked opponents, beating Class 1A number 12 Don Bosco. And here is ball 4 as Vasky draws the walk. Second walk this inning, allowed by Johnson. Welcher stays at second. Runners on first and second, 1 down. The Hawks sweeping Anamosa on Monday night in Anamosa, 10-3 in game 1, 7-5 in game 2. There's a strike in the outside corner at the knees to Peyton Lindauer, the number 5 batter, the freshman first baseman for the Hawks. Kristen Wegman picked up her 7th and 8th victories of the year on Monday night, striking out 24 Lady Raiders in that doubleheader sweep on Monday evening in Jones County. The 0-1 is a bouncing ball towards the plate. It gets by the catcher, and both runners will move up on the wild pitch. Welcher to third, Vasky to second. 1-1 the count with 1 away. 1-0. Hawks with the early lead here. Lindauer ready and takes a pitch off the plate inside for ball 2. 2-1 the count now. Johnson, the 8th grader, only 11 innings pitched so far on the season. This one is ripped into right center field. 1-1 is in. Another run coming in. The Hawks will score 3 here in the first inning of game 2 after scoring 2 in game 1 on the 1 out, 2 RBI double to center field, single to center field, I should say, off the bat of Peyton Lindauer. As Lindauer coming in with 4 runs scored, 8 hits, a .333 average since getting playing time in the first week of the season, filling in for the injured Bridget Hoffman. There's a strike taken by Claire Dimmer, the hero in game number 1, with the walk-off grand slam to end it 10-0. in 6 innings. One down, the 0-1 outside off the plate. And the count is 1-1. Lindauer's on first. Update on Bridget Hoffman, still waiting for those MRI results. Had to get them sent in, and she had that MRI last week. And awaiting those results. Hasn't had much pain. It's just one of those nagging injuries, a slight tear of the ACL, where the initial findings, what they thought before the MRI. And Hawks are doing a lot of good things without her in the lineup, but a great bat to have back. When they can get her back, hopefully sooner than later. There's a ball fouled down to the right field side, stays inside the fence, but it goes for strike 2, 1-2 the count. As the Hawks, with 3 runs here now in this game, they've outscored their opponents 99-40 so far in their games this season. South Tama comes in, scoring 29 runs so far in their 11 games and giving up 103 runs. Here's a little blooper left side past the efforting shortstop in the shallow left field. Dimmer with another hit. As Claire Dimmer with a hit to left field. A 1-out single. Runners are on first and second. 3-0 here in favor of the Hawks in the first inning. An update. Update from Exide Field after the West Delaware baseball team extended their winning streak to 10 games on a 3-2 win in the bottom of the 7th in Game 1. Hawks trailing Benton Community 2-1 after 3 innings at the Beckman Sports Complex. Bill Logan is standing by there. Will give us updates throughout that second game. Bill and I will have area baseball for you tomorrow night from Delhi's. Maquoketa Valley hosts the number 7 team in Class 1A, the Northland Lynx. We'll take the air a tad before 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Macy Kleitz, designated player, stands in here. Quickly 2 strikes, 0-2 the count to Kleitz as the 8th grader. Hitting .367 on the year, 11 hits, 4 runs, 3 doubles. 3 runs batted in. A pitch outside there for ball 1, 1-2 the count. South Tama is a Class 3A school, the number 15 out of 64 Class 3A teams, an enrollment number of 318. Number 1 in 3A has an enrollment of 356. That's Monterey Farrar. The Hawks, a 4A team. They're number 48 of 48 4A schools, as West Delaware has an enrollment of 360. So 42 bigger than South Tama. As there is a ball laying off, there is Kleitz, 2-2 the count with 1 down. We're in the bottom of the first inning. It's 3-0 in favor of the Hawks here. They've scored 3 runs on 3 hits. There's a ball down and in, ball 3. 3-2 the count. Johnson, the 8th grader, ready. The 3-2 swung on and out because the first base occupied with only 1 down. No foul tip. Waiting to see if it's going to be a foul ball called, but it was not touched by the bat, says the home plate umpire, as Kleitz will be retired on the strikeout for out number 2. Heidi Yankovic will stand in now. Yankovic, the second baseman, the junior, has 11 hits, 7 runs, a .355 average. Coming in here to tonight, takes the ball there, 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Taken for a strike in the outside corner at the knees. And the count is 1-1. Yankovic Ready, 1-1. It's swatted at right side. The second baseman there flips it to the first baseman. The 4-3 put out for out number 3. The Hawks bat 8 and they score 3 runs. We go to the second. Hawks 3, South Tama 0. This is Hawks softball from KFCH Sports.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, John Swisher back with you on this Wednesday night. As we start the top of the second inning. For South Tama, 5'6'7", Shea Slavin, Sailor Upop, and Sabrina Holtz. As 1-1 the count here to Shea Slavin, the right fielder. Slavin is one of the 6 juniors on the team. There's a foul ball. 1-1 the count. And there are weather conditions on this very nice Wednesday. 75 degrees, a feel-like temp of 72 still. Humidity's at 43%, winds out of the south at 7 miles per hour. As, of course, the conditions are going to change in the next few days. High of around 90 tomorrow with expected rain throughout the day and evening. Friday, high of 93. Saturday, high of 96. And Sunday, around 95. So those hot summer-like temperatures coming before the first official day of summer, which is not until next week. As there is a swing and a miss. And the ball is dropped by Lindauer on the strikeout, trying to get the 2-3 put out. But it's going to be an error on the first baseman as Slavin will reach after striking out. So tough break there. Lindauer could not corral that one in. So the E3 allows Slavin to go to first. Sailor Upa now, the first baseman, will stand in. Upa is one of the 3 sophomores on the roster. As Upa, a 111 hitter coming into tonight. Strike there, 0-1 the count. First official day of summer is in 2 weeks. Is it the 20th or 21st? Usually the 20th? 21st, maybe. Thank you. 1 moment. But 2 weeks, first official day of summer, but it's not going to really mean much with 90s coming the next few days. 1-1 the count here to Upa, and she bunts it right out in front of the plate. Georgian gets it, fires to first. With Yankovic covering as Lindauer charged in for the bunt coverage. It'll be the 2-4 on the putout. Slavin gets the second on the sacrifice by Upa. And there's one down here in the top of the second. After 4 at Exide Field, Bill Logan tells us that the Hawks trail 3-2 going to the 5th inning. Hawks look for win number 11 in a row. They won their 10th in a row earlier tonight. Sacrifice fly, walk-off fashion, as the Hawks got the 3-2 win, holding off Benton Community tonight. As the Hawks will return to play Friday night, and they'll actually head to South Tama to take on the Trojans on Friday night. There's a ball fouled back to the fence right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 down, runner on second. 3-0 Hawks. They scored those 3 runs in the bottom half of their first inning on 3 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on base. We are 28 minutes into this game, number 2. After the first game, longer game, lasted about an hour and 50 minutes despite the 6 innings, 10-run rule. There's a swing and a miss by Sabrina Holtz, the DP. 2 outs. That brings up Abby Presick here. Presick, the shortstop. And he takes a ball there. Does Presick 1-0 the count. One ball. No strikes. Upstairs. Above helmet dive there. And Presick helps out Klosterman. Swinging there for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Emily Klosterman comes in. This is her 3rd start of the season. She's appeared in 4 games. 2-0 record. 16 innings pitched. 16 hits against her. 9 runs given up. 5 earned runs, a 2.19 ERA. She's walked 3, struck out 19. Opponents are hitting .232 against her. 1-2 the count. This one, shoulder high, swung on and missed. Got a piece of that one, but a foul ball caught for the swinging strikeout for out number 3. Presick goes down. 1 left on in the second as we go to the bottom half. It's West Delaware 3, South Tama 0. This is Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food in a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
John Swisher back with you from Sill Field on this Wednesday night. Hawks lead 3-0 here. So record sits at 11-4 after the game. 1 went 10-0 in 6 innings. South Tama, a team that's 1-10. This is their 2nd season back in the WAMAC Conference as they joined the Little Hawkeye Conference in 2006. And they have been in the NICL before coming back to WAMAC last year when Waterloo Columbus left for the NICL conference. As the Hawks won the 2 meetings last year down in Tama, 12-1 and 11-1. For that, they have not played since the mid-2000s. It's 2-1 to count to the leadoff girl for the Hawks, Caitlin Mangold. 9-1-2. Mangold, Kolak, and Wegman. This offense who scored 3 runs on 3 hits in their bottom of the first. And the last of the second now, it's 3-0. There's a ball that goes all the way to the fence. 3-1 to count. It's Caitlin Mangold Stands back in, takes a look at a strike there in the inside corner at the knees. Mangold hitting .323 coming in tonight. She scored 9 times, 10 hits, 1 double, 3 runs batted in. The 3-2 on the way. She looks at that one for ball 4. Outside it high as Mangold takes her place. That is the 3rd walk given up by Johnson, the 8th grade pitcher for South Tama. South Tama played last night in Eldora as they lost to South Hardin 7-3. Hawks were off last night after sweeping Anamosa Monday night. Here's a stolen base. Mangold will get the second on a strike called. Skolak will stand back in. She popped out to the first baseman, Upon, her last time up in the first inning. The 0-1. Swung on, miss, and the pitch downstairs for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Hawks will have tomorrow night off before hitting the road Friday to the Jessup annual invitational as they'll play 4 games, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Here's a bouncing ball right side, gloved by the second baseman Yuska over to Yupa for the 4-3 putout. Ground out to the second baseman for out number 1 as Mangold gets to go to third on the ground out by Kolak. Kristen Wegman will stand in. She walked and scored her first time in the first inning. Here's a bunt out in front of the plate. Third baseman comes in, a little flip to the catcher just in case that runner was coming. She couldn't tell from where she fielded that ball. She knew she had no chance at Wegman, so Kristen gets the infield hit there on the bunt as Wegman is safe at first, Mangold at third. Now Megan Hofer will come on for a pinch runner here. She'll be the pinch runner for Wegman, who's playing short here in this game, as Hofer, the sophomore, on for the pinch running duties. Ball out of the zone there to Malia Georgian. Georgian infield hit and scored the second run of the 3-run first inning, her first time up. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. Good Hawk home crowd here tonight as this one is fly deep to left field over the left fielder's head. She jumps up. It'll go down on the warning track. 1 run is in. Second run coming in is Mangold, and Hofer score the 4th and 5th runs as Malia Georgian gets a 2 RBI double, 1-out style, and the Hawks lead 5-0. Courtesy runner Welcher comes in for her out at second base. Nice piece of hitting there by Malia Georgian, taking what the 8th grade gave her and took it where she wanted to into left field. So Mangold as this is a pitch that gets away from the catcher. And moving to third is Welcher. So runner on third, 1 out. Ball 2 there to Kyra Vasky, who walked and scored in the first inning. 2 runs in here with a runner on third, 5-0 Hawks in the bottom of the second inning. And there's ball 3 out of the zone. 3-0 the count. And Kyra settles back in 3-0. There's a strike. Letter high for strike 1, 3-1 the count. The 3-1 on the way. Showing bunt, pulling back. Vasquez, she takes her second walk of the game. So no official at-bats for Kyra here in game number 2. She draws the one-out walk.
1 and 3. Peyton
And
Lindauer.
it brings up Peyton Lindauer now.
Coming to bat.
Peyton had a 2 RBI hit the center field in that 3-run first inning, her first time up. Stands in here with runners on first and third, 1 down. Vasquez will go the throw down to third. The fielder's indifference. Vasquez will get second base. As he pitches a strike in the inner half for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Peyton Lindauer, the freshman first baseman for head coach Tiffany Raven Company. The 0-1 is upstairs, neck high there for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hawks have won 5 games in a row after losing 4 in a row. Before that, they had won 5 in a row to start the season. Check that. They won 6 in a row to start the season. Before their 2 losses at Benton Community last Wednesday night, a week ago tonight. Losing to the number 1 team in Class 3A. All their 4 losses to ranked opponents. Benton Community, Waverly Shellrock, and ADM Adele. There's one downstairs. And 2 of the 3, check that, 3 of the 4 games to number 1 ranked opponents. ADM Adele, the number 1 team in 4A. Benton, the number 1 team in 3A. So the Hawks have played some quality competition. Have 11-4 record so far this season. There's a ball in the dirt outside for ball 3. We're full here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on second and third with 1 away. Here in the bottom of the second, Hawks have scored 2, trying to add more here as they lead 5-zip. Johnson, the 8th grader, gets set. Now the 3-2 on the way. It's upstairs, helmet high and outside for ball 4. The 3rd walk this inning, the 5th given up by Johnson. And now Coach Ahrens will call timeout and take the walk out to have a word with their 8th grade pitcher, Johnson. And we're going to have a pitching change here. We'll tell you more about the new pitcher for South Tama when we come back. Hawks lead 5-0, bottom of the second with 1 down. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vasky, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
And welcome back into Sill Field. A switch of DP and a pitcher. Destiny Johnson is in now after Sabrina Holtz was the pitcher. Here's a base hit off the middle. Claire Dimmer stays with that hot bat as she scores 2 more. The throw goes in. She'll get a single, 2 RBIs. In her last 3 at-bats, she has 3 hits, including a grand slam and 6 RBIs. Claire Dimmer feeling it tonight against South Tama. Hit the center field there. She'll get the second on the throw in. As I mentioned, Lindauer will get the third as Welcher and Vasky come in to score the 6th and 7th runs of the game. 4th and 5th of this inning. 3rd and 4th this inning, I should say. Lindauer on third. Dimmer on second. And you see Kleitsch standing in, and she hits this one left side. Now third baseman coming home with it and being called out on the 5-2 put out for out number 2. Lindauer gunned down at home plate. As Dimmer will go to third, Kleitsch reaching on the fielder's choice to first base. There's a ball flight out to left field, going to her right, making the catch on the run is Yuska. The F7 off the bat of Yankovic retires the side. But the Hawks score 4 runs and lead 7-0 as we go to the third here. This was Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Long and in studio producer Ashley Bramey back on East Main Street, Manchester. I'm at Sill Field here in Manchester tonight. The Hawks won game 1, 10-0 in 6 innings. They lead game number 2 now, 7-0 in the top of the third now. South Tama 1-10 team coming in out of the Wamak West Division. They have an 0-2 record. The Hawks are 4-0 on the east side of the Wamak Conference. West Delaware baseball team taking on Benton Community tonight at Exide Field here in town at the Beckman Sports Complex. So Hawks won game 1, 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Here's a chopper at the edge of the circle, thrown over by Yankovic. She got there in a hurry, gloved it, and threw it over to Lindauer. But getting there is Yuska, as Lindauer not able to haul that one in. There is a bunt left side. And throwing it to first is Kolak. And there's going to be a throwing error as that ball goes down the right field line. To Niemsma on first base now. As Yuska is on third. Now Allison Yuska comes in. Allison struck out swing here last time in the first.
Runners on 1 and 3. No out.
2 errors in this inning for the Hawks. Yuska stands in and takes the ball. 1-0 the count. You're in the top of the third inning. After 4 innings at Exide Field, 2-1. Benton leads the West Delaware Hawks of the baseball diamond tonight. Update from area baseball tonight. A couple of quick games took place in Delhi as Edco beat Mac Valley 4-2. Coconut Valley came back, won the nightcap 7-3. Now the runner going first and second, trying to get them to throw down, and Hawks play on that runner on third, of course. Fielder's indifference will get Ninsma to second. Tomorrow night, Edco hosts a conference doubleheader as they will wear their pink jerseys for game 1. They'll have a silent auction tomorrow night on their annual Cancer Night at the ballpark in Edgewood. There's a liner right side. Nice effort by Yankovic, stretching out that left arm and snaring that one in for the L4 for out number 1 off the bat of Allison Yuska. Macy Fritz now will stand in. She flew out to Mangold in center her last time up in the first.
Nancy Fritz batting for the
7-0. Here in favor of the Hawks. Top of the third, 1 down. Runners on. Second and third for South Tama. The strike going to 1 the count. Talk about the struggles of this South Tama softball program. They lost 3 seniors from a year ago. There's a fair ball. Georgian will get it and just keep it, and the runners go back. Everybody's safe. South Tama was just 1-29 a season ago. As the infield hit there by Fritz. So everybody's safe. Bases full for the Trojans.
bases loaded. McKenna cannot come into that. Shea Slavin on deck. 1 out.
As this is a pitch up and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is swatted left side. Kolak will field it, throws in. Georgian keeps her right foot on the bag. Home plate for the force out as McKenna Knock reaches on the fielder's choice to Kolak. Fritz moves up to second. Niensma to third. Yuska's forced out at home on the 5-2 put out for out number 2. And it brings up the number 5 batter in the order. 6 hitter in this inning, Shea Slavin. Slavin reached on an error last time up. Skies this one right side. Dimmer is there and makes the catch. The F9 fly out to the right fielder for out number 3. So the Hawks keep the shutout as the base is full. Trojans are left here in the top of the third. We go to the bottom half. This is West Delaware Softball, KFCH Sports.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beavers Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beavers to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Heading to the Hawks, Caitlin Mangold, center fielders.
John Swisher back with you here from Sill Field in Manchester on this Wednesday night. This one's Scott, left side, shallow left field. Coming on is the left fielder, Yuska, and she makes the catch off the bat of the Hawks, Caitlin Mangold there. That brings up the top of the order.
Liz Koloff batting.
And Liz Koloff. Hawks batted 9, check that 8. No, it was 9 in that second inning. They scored 4 runs. 1 down here, Liz Koloff standing in. As 2-0 the count here to Liz Koloff. And a sacrifice ground out her last time. The second popped up to the first baseman her first time in the first. And there's ball 3. 3-0 the count. There's a ball upstairs, let her high for ball 4. Polak takes the walk.
On 1, to 2 Wegman comes to bat. Lee Georgian on deck.
As Wegman stands in, Kristen, infield hit and walked so far this game, on base twice and scored 2 times. One and 0 the count to Kristen. 1 down here, the last of the third, 7-0. Hawks with the lead. Even now, a strikeout or half above the knees, 1-1 the count. Update from Exide Field. Hawks are up 7-2 now after a 6-run 5th inning. There's a bunt right out in front of the plate. The pitcher coming on fire to the second baseman out of time. Wegman beats it out. As Wegman is on the infield hit, her second in a row. Runners on first and second with 1 down, brings up Malia Georgian. So the Hawks baseball team leading 7-2, 6-run 5th inning, highlighted by a Max Ridenauer 2-run home run. Ridenauer's first dinger of the season. I believe it's the Hawks' 7th team home run on the year. 1-0 the count. Here to Malia Georgian. There's a ball fouled left side. Dribbler behind Coach Raven, the third base coaching box. So tomorrow night, talk about area baseball going on. Edco hosting in Edgewood, their cancer night. And that silent auction will be on hand. We'll have area baseball here from KMCH Sports. Bill Logan and I will take the trip to Delhi as Maquoketa Valley will host number 7 in 1A North Lynn. And Cohen Mac Valley split tonight. There's a ball popped up left side. It will be in foul territory, and the catcher gets to it and puts it away. Off the bat of Georgian, Knock catches the foul ball left side of the plate, halfway down the line for out number 2, and it brings up Kyra Vasky now. Vasky has not had an official at bat here in game number 2 after having a couple hits in game 1, including hitting one to the fence her first time at bat early in that ball game. Here's a ground ball left side. Shortstop sidesteps the runner, and Vasky's going to be safe at first. An infield hit. Beating it out there with that speed. Vasky's on first base. Wegman on second, Kolak on third. Base is full of Hawks.
First baseman Peyton Lindauer batting.
The sixth batter in this inning is Peyton Lindauer.
2 out.
She's been on base each of her last 2 times up. This one skied right side. Second baseman and first baseman miscommunication. First baseman let up at the last second. Second baseman was coming over, had to go off her glove. So the E4. Lindauer will get the second. Vasky to third. Kolak and Wegman come in to score on the error there. The first error of the inning and of the game here for South Tama. The Hawks lead 9-0 here in the bottom of the third. Pitch up and out. Claire Dimmer, who's been electric at the plate her last 3 times up. A grand slam, walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 6th inning to win the game. 10-run rule. Claire had a hit her first time up here in game 1, a 2 RBI hit her last time up in the second in that 4-run second inning. They've scored 2 here, lead 9-0. Bottom of the third, there's 2 outs and still 2 runners on. Second and third, the 2-0. So the freshman Dimmer is line, rocket into right field. And it'll get past the right fielder. 1 run is in. Vasky scores. And the second run will score there in the form of Lindauer. So they 2 out. Base hit into right center field. 2 more RBIs off the bat of Claire Dimmer. In her last 4 trips to the plate, 8 RBIs. What a night for Claire Dimmer. Dimmer gets into second. Vasky and Lindauer score. 3rd and 4th runs this inning. 10th and 11th of the ball game. And it brings up the 8th batter this inning, Macy Kleitch. Hawks trying to bat at least 9 for the 2nd inning in a row. They did it in the 4-run second inning. And there is a ball hit deep to left field. Left fielder going back, shy the warning track and hauls it in with a jump at the last second. The F7, 4 out, number 3. But the Hawks continue the hit parade. They score 4 more runs. They go up 11-0. To the 4th inning we go. This is Hawks softball, KMC Sports.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Why make 10 calls when you can make 1 call to Steve Morman Insurance in Manchester and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Steve Morman Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel at your agency of choice in Manchester today, 927-2263.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, John Swisher back with you. We're in the top of the fourth inning now. The Hawks leading this ball game 11-0, trying to win their sixth in a row after 10-0 game one win. Up 11-0 here. Diving effort by the shortstop, Wegman going to her left, but getting on with a infield hit, Sailor Yupa. Yupa with the third hit of the game for South Tama. Still looking for their first run of the game. Sabrina Holtz, the DP, who started this game as the pitcher before Destiny Johnson, the eighth grader, came in. And this is a ball high and outside for ball one. 1-0 the count. Here is Sabrina Holtz. Holtz, a junior. 148. Check that 111 batting average coming into tonight. Showing bunt, putting it down right side. Foul, though, picked up by Georgian. The count's even 1-1. The Hawks in that bottom of the third, 4 runs, 3 hits. 1 South Tama error. And 1 runner left on base. As there is a throw over. Yankovic getting the tag on, but dropped the ball. Or it appeared from our angle that Yupa probably would have been retired. 2-1 the count. There's a bunt off the end of the bat right side, picked up and foul ground by Georgian. It's 2-2. Hawks with the 11-run lead here. 3 in the first, 4 in the second, and 4 in the third. They scored 21 runs on the night. And there's a swing and a miss by Holtz for the swinging strikeout. 4 swinging strikeouts now off the right arm of Emily Klosterman. Now 1 out here. Abby Presick standing in. She struck out her last time. Bunt right out in front of the plate. Georgian gets it. A high throw. Nice stretch by Yankovic covering first base as the second baseman. So the 2-3 sacrifice there. Yupa goes to second. Lauren Yuska now will stand in. Number 9 batter. So the Hawks competing in their 16th game here in game 2. They've outscored their opponents now 107-40. As there is a chopper left side foul. The count's even now. 1-1 the count. For South Tama. This is their 12th game of the season. They have 29 runs scored. They've given up 111. There's a ground ball left side. Third baseman Kolak up and over, but safe is going to be the call. Beating it out on an infield hit is Lauren Yuska. And 2 infield hits this inning. Third and fourth hits of the game for South Tama. Runners are on first and third now.
Allison Nisman batting. Allison coming to bat.
There's a strike taken waist high in the inside corner. 0-1 the count. With 2 outs, 2 runners on. There is a storm system coming on the radar. Last check, lightning and rain in the Waterloo Independence area. It's popped up out of play left side. As still off to the west of us here. Hopefully we'll be able to get this in before the storms come on this Wednesday night. There is a bouncer left side foul. 0-2 stays the count with 2 down in the top of the 4th inning. South Tama is still looking for their first runs of the night. So Hawks lead 11-0. There's a ground ball left side. Wegman makes the play, fires the first, gets the foot out, and the shutout continues as Denise grounds out for out number 3. 2 hits in the inning, but they leave both of those runners on as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Hawks 11, South Tama 0. This is West Delaware Softball, KMC Sports.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Back into Sill Field. John Swisher glad to have you along on this Wednesday night. Game is an hour and 9. Check that, an hour and 10 minutes old now here. Game number 2 as game 1. Took about an hour and 40-some minutes in the 10-0 6-inning win for the Hawks. They lead 11-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. 8-9-1. Due up here for the Hawks. And a pinch hitter here as there's a ground ball left side up and over as Joanna Voss, the freshman, getting the pinch hit opportunity there. Hits that ball hard but on the ground right to the shortstop, Prezik. And Joanna is retired for out number 1. The 6-3 ground out to the shortstop. And this is another pinch hitter. Taya Demmer, the freshman, sends this one to left field. She hit the ball hard, deeper part of left field, but the left fielder Yuska is there. And the F7 for out number 2.
Now batting for the Hawks, Leah Wegman.
And Leah Wegman now. The 8th grader. One of 2 8th graders on the roster. Wegman, the younger sister of Kristen Wegman, the senior, of course. Takes the ball downstairs and inside. Wegman hitting in the leadoff spot for Kolak. One of the future members of this team is a fair ball right inside the bag. Third baseman got to it, got her glove on it, but had to go off the glove and foul territory, but that time no chance to get the hustling Wegman as
runner on 1, Kristen Wegman coming to bat. Leah Jordan on
the infield hit there for Wegman. With 2 outs here. And Kristen Wegman standing in for herself. She's on base all 3 times and scored here all 3 in this game, too. 2 infield hits her last 2 times. She walked back in the first. 11-0 Hawks here in the bottom of the 4th. Throw down. Wegman gets back in safely. They're in the top of the 7th inning at Baseball Diamond at the Beckman Sports Complex as the Hawks leading the Benton community, I should say, 7-2, going for their 11th win in a row. As there's a little popper left side, shortstop gets to it. Pop out to the shortstop, round number 3, 1 hit and 1 left on for the Hawks in the 4th. We go to the 5th. It's 11-0. West Delaware with the commanding lead at home. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Super Center on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
We've reached the top of the 5th inning. Hawks with the 11-0 lead. They try to close this one out in the 10-run rule after 5 innings, an inning earlier than they did in Game 1, as they won 10-0 in 6 innings. Here's a one-hopper back to the pitcher, Klosterman. Check that. The new pitcher is Macy Kleitch in there. Macy Kleitch, this is her 2nd appearance on the year. She's pitched 2 innings, giving up only 1 hit. Opponents are hitting just 143 against her. Kleitch, the 8th grader, in to finish out this ball game. Macy Fritz now stands in. Fritz, the 3rd batter in this lineup. Chops this one foul right back off in front of the plate to Georgian. She caught it right behind the plate, foul ground. 0-2, 1 down. 11-0. 2 more outs, and the Hawks will pick up their 12th win of the year. There's a pitch outside, and high for ball 2, 2-1 the count. And there is a ball off the plate, ball 3. 3-1 the count. The 3-1. Strike 2 on the inside corner at the knees. Third baseman Macy Fritz. One of the 6 juniors on the roster. The 3-2 is grounded right back up the middle, bouncing into center field. We'll go for a hit, 1 out variety here with McKenna Knock standing in now. So the Trojans with 1 out and 1 on here on the top of the 5th. Hawks with the stronghold of a lead here at 11-0. They try to close out this South Tama team. There's a pitch upstairs for a ball. Hawks run via the 10-run rule last year in Tama on June 10th, 12-1 and 11-1 in the doubleheader sweep. They try to complete that rerun fashion here tonight, as there's a strike in the outside corner. We're even now, 1-1. With the 1 away, runner on first base, 11-0. the top of the fifth inning lead. Hawks baseball team last check in the seventh, leading 7-2 over Benton. There's a little popper right side. Yankovic is there, and the Trojans are down to their final out of the ninth. 2 down brings up Shea Slavin now. Slavin reached on an error in the second. Flew out to Dimmer, the right fielder, in the third. And there is a ground ball bouncing into right field. It'll be a 2-out single. The runner trying to get to third. She will get in there safely. Rest of base running by Fritz, getting all the way to third. And Slavin gets a 2-out single to right field. 2 more hits in this inning. 6 on the night for South Tama, but still no runs yet. With 2 outs here in the top of inning number 5, Sailor Yupon now stands in. Reached on the infield hit, was stranded her last time in the fourth. There's a ground ball left side. Kulak up and over, and there's the ball game. 5-3 put out for out number 3. And the Hawks get the victory 11-0 in 5 innings. We will come back and start to break this one down here. Get you a look at the totals, get you a baseball final scores. Hopefully the Hawks able to put that one away. And last check, 7-2 in the top of the 7th inning. We'll come back and start the postgame. Hawks victorious here tonight on softball diamond at Sill Field as they get the 10-0 win in game 1 in 6 innings, 11-zip in game 2 in 5 innings. We're back after this at KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Baskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at Farmers Savings Bank or FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food in a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
And welcome back into Sill Field. John Swisher back with you on this Wednesday night. The West Delaware Hawks improved their record to 12-4 overall. They're 6-0 at home, 8-2 now in the Wombat Conference as they take the doubleheader sweep 10-0 in 6 innings in game 1, 11-zip in 5 innings in game number 2 over the Trojans of South Tama here tonight. Joined by the head coach of the Hawks, Tiffany Rave now, and it's nice to have these nights when you come in looking at a team like this, South Tama, a program that has struggled over the years, but you don't want your kids to think about that. You come out and play the same game you want to every night, do the little things right, and boy, did they do a lot of things right tonight, and they got the impressive shortened game wins here tonight.
Yeah, big thing we say every night is we play our game. And no matter who we play, whether we're playing the top team in the state or not so much, we need to go out and play our game. And I think, in that first game a little bit, first couple innings, it did take us a little bit to get going. But as we settled in at the plate and started to do what we do on defense, we did start to play our game. And I was very, very pleased with how we started game 2. To come out and go 1, 2, 3 on defense and then get 3 runs right away in the first, you can't argue with that. That's great.
Absolutely. And Emily Closeman doing a great job in game number 2. And then the 8th grader, Macy Kleitz, coming in and finishing that out after your senior, Kristen Wegman, did a great job in game number 1. Solid as always as Kristen picks up her 9th win earlier in game 1.
Yeah, all 3 of them tonight did a fantastic job on the mound. They're all 3 hitting their spots and getting ahead in the count. And, to have Kristen go game 1 for us and do her job, and then have Emily and Macy go in that combo in game 2 and really start to get some great experience. The varsity level has been awesome, and they both did a fantastic job for us tonight. And so I just look for great things from them down the road.
And up and down the order in both games, pretty consistent offense. And Claire Dimmer, the freshman, what a night. Just in her last 4 at-bats, she had 4 hits, one being the grand slam that ended game 1, and 8 runs batted in. What an impressive 4 at-bat streak there for Claire.
Yeah, the other night when we went down to Anamosa after batting practice, just sometimes you just know. And Claire didn't get all the outcomes she wanted the other night in Anamosa, but I knew she was seeing the ball. You just know when a kid sees a watermelon coming at them. And in batting practice again today, she just had a day. And so we knew sooner or later here it was going to transfer over to the plate. And I was really happy to see that happen for her tonight.
Absolutely. So keeping this up here, keeping with this flow of playing your game with the Jessup tournament. You have tomorrow off in Jessup tournament, Maquoketa Valley. And then you'll take on the winner of Edco Jessup, and then the rest is bracketed for 2 games on Friday, 2 games on Saturday at the annual Jessup tournament, where there's always quality competition.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for the girls to go out and have that bracket tournament. It's kind of a nice preparation for what's to come down the road, and that have-to-win situation to move on in the certain part of the bracket is kind of nice. And so I know Maquoketa Valley's having a great year, and so it'll be nice to go play a quality team here right away and then see what happens from there. But I know the girls are excited for another tournament. I know they had a great time last weekend, and it's always fun to go have that tournament atmosphere and play 4 games in 2 days. So.
Absolutely. And then Monday night, you welcome in one of the better teams in the Wamac Conference, the Solon Spartans. Coach White and company, of course, always competitive competition there, and a special night here, NBA night at the ballpark as you honor the cousin of Heidi Yankovic, Cooper Yankovic, a 4-year-old from Monticello, suffering from muscular dystrophy right now. So it's always great to have those causes. I know you'll impress upon the girls of how important it is, not just the game, and they know from other sports, the cancer nights and what have you. And it's always great to have those little extra nights that can help a good cause like that.
It's wonderful to have those. My two assistants have, Hannah Cole and Erin Hush have really headed this up, and it's a cause that's near and dear to our team with a relationship to Heidi, and we just hope that everybody comes out and supports the cause and supports the great ball game that's going to be here on Monday night, and we hope to raise some funds to go to that good cause.
Yes, indeed. Congrats on the win tonight. The wins tonight, I should say, the 12-4 start, and best of luck this weekend. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Liz.
You bet. Tiffany Ray, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as her team improves here tonight. The record of 12-4 with the 10-0 win in 6 innings in Game 1, 11-0 in Game 2 in 5 innings. As the West Delaware baseball team victorious tonight as 7-3, they get the Game 2 victory. So the Hawks have now won 11 in a row, 11 games in a row after losing their first 2 contests of the season. The Hawks improve on the season at 11-2 as they will take the trip to South Tama, a team that had just 1 win coming into tonight on a Friday night, as they'll take the trip there Friday evening for West Delaware baseball one final time this week, as they'll play 2 games in the cross-division competition Friday night against South Tama at 11-2. The softball team at 12-4. As a game number 1, the victory tonight, 10-0 in 6 innings, capitalized by that grand slam by Claire Dimmer as a walk-off style there, as the Hawks win 10-0 in 6 innings, Game 1. The second game, 11-0 in 5 innings. Take a look at totals here of game number 2. For the Hawks, 11 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. They left 6 runners on base, only struck out 1 time. That was swinging style, and they walked 6 times. For South Tama, no runs, 6 hits. They had 1 error. They left 9 runners on base. They struck out 4 times against Emily Klosterman. And Klosterman had all 4 of these strikeouts, and they walked 6 times in a game that lasted 1 hour and 19 minutes. The first game lasted a little over an hour and a half here tonight from Sill Field. The Hawks, the doubleheader sweep, improved their record to 12-4 at home, and 8-2 in the overall, as South Tama drops to 1-11, 0-8 on the road, and 1-7 in WAMAC Conference competition. So congrats to Coach Raven Company, congrats to Coach Lahr and the West Delaware baseball team as they won their 11th game in a row tonight, 11-2, after a 3-2 win in Game 1, a sacrifice RBI fly to end the game at the bottom of the 7th, and it wasn't as close in Game 2 as the Hawks able to get some distance against the Benton Community Bobcats 7-3 in the nightcap. They win 2, they win their 11th, and they improve on at 11-2. Tomorrow night, coming up here from KMCH Sports, we'll have area baseball coverage as the number 7 ranked Class of 1A Northland Lynx will take the trip to Delhi as a Tri-Rivers Conference double dip at the Coconut Valley High School baseball field. The Lynx and the Wildcats will battle it out. Bill Logan and I will have all the action for you starting at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening right here on KMCH and KMCH.com. And that'll take us into next week, where we will have a bevy of coverage coming up next week, as we will have games on Monday, also Wednesday, Thursday, and then the West Delaware Softball Invitational on Friday and Saturday. So a whole lot of coverage, West Delaware flavor coming up for you next week. It starts on Monday night, as once again, that MDA night at the ballpark here at Sill Field for the doubleheader, as the West Delaware softball program raising money for muscular dystrophy with the special guest 4-year-old Cooper Yankovic of Monticello, the cousin of Heidi, who was recently diagnosed with this disease a few months back. So a great night in Cooper and raising money for MDA and the young fellow with a connection to this team. 6 o'clock doubleheader starts. We will have game 2 of the action here from Sill Field. Bill Logan will have that after I have coverage from XI Field as the Hawks take on the Spartans on the baseball diamond. That's going to do it tonight. Once again, the Hawks sweep South Tama here at Sill Field, 10-0 and 11-0. And on the baseball diamond, it's West Delaware winning over Benton Community 3-2 and 7-3. Thanks to Bill Logan for all his great coverage at the Exide Field inside the Beckman Sports Complex. Thanks to in-studio producer Ashley Bramey and Rob Edwards earlier tonight for getting us started. John Swisher saying, have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Wednesday night. So long, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
You know your dad is the best. And now it's time to let everyone know. Go to